Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about why you shouldn't expect people to cheer you on when you most need it. And actually I want to rephrase that to why you should expect people not to cheer you on and not to support you in the early stages and when it's really most needed or most wanted. Because people will clap and people will cheer as much as you want them to when you've actually achieved something, when you've actually shown results, and when you've actually succeeded. And at that point, you don't really need that because you have the confidence of cheering, or not cheering, of succeeding and of achieving those results. So why need the cheering? Conversely, when you first start out, that cheering helps you move along or would help you. So I think some way around that is to find someone to help you along, whether that's a co-founder or a co-worker who also wants to quit their job and start going, or even just a friend that will keep you accountable and support you, because it's not just about support, it's about keeping you accountable. And when you have people that rely on you, you're going to want to do better and you're going to want to push yourself that much further, and that's what's needed. It's keep pushing yourself past that point of failure and continuing even though you keep failing. It's my cat. So I say that to say, understanding why people will cheer for you at the end and not the beginning is very simple. It's because you have results, and because people want to get behind something that's worth getting behind. Because people are selfish, inherently selfish, and it's not necessarily a bad thing unless you make it a bad thing. So people will only support you if they feel some sort of gain from it, whether it's by association of you, where they can literally just go out and tell them friends, oh, look at what my friend's doing, or whether it's something they can actually monetarily get from you. And we come to a place where you want to be careful of who you surround yourself, especially when you're successful, and being aware, especially when looking for a partner, like a wife or a husband, to live your life with, especially if you find them after you've made it, which is why hopefully I find mine before I make it, which I got time. So anyways, the whole point of that is that people will get you and people will support you once you show results. So make it an absolute priority to show results as soon as possible, and that occurs by taking action by failing. So don't just spend months doing things that won't yield results. And results don't have to be outputs, they can be inputs. So for example, a huge result that I've recently realized by talking to people is that the amount of people we've went out our way to talk to in the real estate space, and that itself brought results. That might not be something like, oh, you got money from it, but it's so much knowledge and so much credibility by saying, oh yeah, we've talked to these people and we've actually talked and understood their problem and their situations and their journeys, that we have a backbone in this subject or in this topic. So go out there and get results, because if you don't, you won't get anywhere. And I think there was been a long time where we didn't get results, and it was more so learning by doing things that may not have been necessary at the time. And those were learning experiences, but those weren't results. So those weren't something that we can hold on to and look back on as, okay, these were actually things we did that brought us X results and made people buy into what we are doing and our mission. So examples of results are talking to people, actually making money through whatever you're doing, basically people paying for your service or product because it's valuable, going out and learning and receiving something from that education. So like if you're talking to people, receiving their feedback, or if you're like getting like a license or some sort of education, it's like something written, like a diploma, something like that. What else? All right, my mind's not right now with me right now. I'm looking at my cat. So take those three things that won't get you results but may be helpful are things that you should 100% do, but prioritize results. So these might be things like learning soft skills, learning a lot of hard skills actually as well, where it won't really do you any good unless you actually apply them. So it's like the theoretical versus the practical. Anything theoretical you absolutely need and always want to be learning, but you want to be executing and getting the practical knowledge and use case out of it, so that, one, it builds your confidence, and two, more importantly, pushes you forward. And by it pushing you forward, you're getting one step closer to a point where you don't need the cheers. And when you can get to that point where you don't need the cheers, you know you've done something. So I urge you, if you haven't already today or this week or this month, go out and just get a result in whatever area or aspect you're aiming, or in whatever direction you're going. Figure out what results you can get, and a way to think about it is, okay, what can I tell people that will boost my credibility in this field or in this subject that I'm in, and go out and get that result. And if it's an output, that's great. If you can't get something that's an output, you can do input results, aka talking to X amount of people, because you can always find someone to talk to, or you can always find something to learn. But always try to apply it, because practicality beats theoretical every time, because it's real life experience and real life results. Anyways, sorry if it's a little jumbled today. My cat's like running around. This is my first day back in Milwaukee, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.